How are you lovely people doing today? My name is John, and today what I thought I would do is show you guys the menus to Call of Duty Online translated into English. So it's a little bit of a daunting process to go through all the menus within Call of Duty Online because everything is in Chinese, although once you have it translated and a little bit of a guide, things become far more manageable. Although it should be noted that I don't believe my translations are perfect and I don't have everything translated. I did the best I could. Without further ado, let's begin. So when you first enter the Call of Duty Online menus, this is what you're going to see. These are your video settings. So you'll notice you have display mode, screen res, and field of view. Over on the right, you'll see VSync. Now when we move down, these are your individual options. You can have shadows, a specular map, depth of field, soften edges, bullet impact, distortion, glow, and ragdoll. Then on the far right, you'll see ambient occlusion, dynamic lighting, and texture quality. Now, I'm not exactly sure what each level of the texture quality means, although I would assume the farthest down the list is the highest texture quality that you can get in the game. Now, you'll see at the bottom where go default, apply, and cancel. You will see these options on every portion of the loading screen. Whenever you've changed a setting and you would like that setting to be applied to your game, go ahead and click the apply button. Although if you feel you're messing around with things and you've ruined your game, then go ahead and hit the default button and everything will be all swell. And then once you're done, just click the X in the top right corner. Moving on, we can click the next tab, and what this area will do is take you over to the voice options. It should be noted that I was unable to translate what those two little meters say, although we can assume that one of them is probably the game sound and the other being your own sound or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. If we are to click the third and final tab, what this will do is actually take you over to the control settings. Now some of this is fairly self-explanatory. You'll notice WSAD is the standard movement control, so clearly they affect the movement of the player. Although below that, that is actually the jump command. So whenever you want to edit your jump key, you can go there. Below that we have crouch and then a checkbox where you can actually click to hold crouch, and then below that you can also select what button you want to go prone with and which button, if you would like to actually be able to hold prone. Then if we go on the right side, the only option that I was actually able to translate was the sprint and hold breath button. So if you want to know how to sprint, that's where you need to go. Moving on to the next tab, this is where you're going to find many of your fighting options. So you'll notice that the top button is fire, and then going down the list you have the ADS option, the lock ADS option, reload. You can change the gun 1, gun 2, your melee button, and then finally your use button. If we go to the right side, there is your lethal button, your tactical grenade, your attachment button, your streak, first score streak, second score streak, third score streak, and possibly fourth score streak. And then finally, tab will bring up the scoreboard. The final section will actually take you to your HUD options, and there aren't many. You can adjust your minimap, and then the final button will actually bring up the chat. That's about it for the Call of Duty Online menu translated into English. With that information, you should be set. There isn't really too much more you would need to know, and you should be pretty fine. My name's John. Have a fantastic day. Please subscribe for more Call of Duty Online videos, and bye.